Welcome everyone to my channel. Wolf is there and I'm glad to see you. In this video I'm going to make a guide how you should progress in Project Butterfly game to make best out of it. So let's start with it. This video will have chapters, so in case if you need only specific information from this video, you can skip to them. Project Butterfly is another beeswarm-like game and also revolves around gathering nectar from the field, which is equal to bees as pollen, and converting it into pollen, which is equal to bees as honey. So there is not much different in the core mechanics of the game, but the design of quests, butterflies and other stuff is way different. So it's everything you need to know in a nutshell about the core mechanics of the game and similarity between Project Butterfly and Beeswarm Simulator. Anyway, first X you will get will be from quest givers, which is pretty important to mention. Currently in the game there are only two quest lines that you need to focus on in my opinion. Those are the Farmer's quest line and main quest line of Cyber Shanty, where you will amplify yourself and get some buffs. Farmer is placed in the front of the workshop and Shanty is the behind of the workshop in the lab, the entrance of which is next to Mundell Rosefield. After first 3 quests of Cyber Shanty, you will get an ability to buy eggs in his lab. It will be the hologram to the left side of it. The other quest line is from Guba, which is in the back on the Mushroom Cave. He will unlock you an ability to complete Shanty State quest line, where you will unlock craft recipes, but this is not a very important one to my opinion, because the best way to get resources is usually through mob grinding, and the craft recipes will be expensive. Right after Shanty's core break quest line, you should focus on getting gear, especially the one that has a lot of amplifications to your capacity and effective capacity. I mean, instant conversion as an example. The best way to get materials is mob grinding. How I said previously, it gives a lot of free materials. But also you can harvest those easily in the fields that have increased odds for specific resources. You can see those in the screen right now or check those in the tutorial. As a tip, you can also harvest even with a full bag, which is very helpful for quests and material grinding. And at this stage, you can also spend jumps to get into specific color. For the color guides, I will make only one about coolness, because I'm one myself. But best butterflies that you can stock are ones that give focus, precise, especially swallowtails. The best thing about this game is that you can build literally any nest and experiment with it. But in a nutshell, it's best to have one basic and stained glass enchanted for each. For coolness, it will be better to stock on hibiscus and CS, for warm it's best to stock on pyros and rubies, and for the neutral, it's best to stock on swallowtails and a little bit of angels with increase. So another important part to mention is the gear order. For the start of the game, I recommend you to buy everything in the following sequence that you can see on the screen right now. In this sequence, you buy anything you can afford immediately, because those are not that pricey but they give pretty good bonuses. But after this I recommend you to continue buying bags and gathering tools until you reach Skite and watering can. For flower bags it's best to choose one for the color you're going into. If you aren't sure, just get the usual one. It will save a little bit of materials for you in the future, because vases already require previous bag for them to get it. And get every belt you can, until you reach the floral belt. But don't get other pieces of gear, because they will waste a lot of resources that you will need for the color specific gear, to which you will get very soon. So this is why I recommend you getting only belts, because those require only gems and sticks. And right after getting everything I mentioned there, it will be good to think about getting gigasizers for better nectar gather, and start looking for the color specific gears. Currently, for any color you will choose, you will have this following sequence to maximize the efficiency of your resource usage. You can see the sequence on the screen right now. This sequence is explained by the cost and efficiency of each piece. The pollen is not the main problem here, because you will get plenty of it with Cocoyoyo. But resources for each craft is the main problem that will hold you back, and this is why I prefer not getting everything from the main shop too. The vase will get a lot of capacity. Hat will get a lot of space in your nest with its passive, which gives you color and sundry boost for every 10 tokens abilities you use. The Cocoyoyo will be your main nectar source, with its incredibly good gimmick. And belt will give you a lot of capacity, along with dissipate ability, which gives you pretty good way to convert nectar into pollen right on the field. And after you will just catch up with everything else. Gloves in the last priority is only because they have very big cost in terms of materials. You want to get faster to your key gear pieces, instead of spending a lot of materials for a little bit of nectar multiplier, which is not also the stats you want the most for the current update. So this is how I usually progress my items pretty fast. Also, you can use codes. About the recent ones you can know by joining Project Butterfly official Discord server. And there are also tips I can share with you, so you'll progress way faster. You can harvest materials from the field even with a full capacity, as I mentioned earlier in the video. If you got early enough on the game, you can equip a beta exclusive mount and use it by pressing Ctrl if you are playing on PC. Also, you can use Altar Fruits for enchanting, so you may get some of butterflies enchanted to prepare for late and end game. You can also see the odds for enchanting each tier of butterfly rarity by using fruits and petals on the screen. Chlorophyll has best odds at giving soul gems from harvesting. Read dialogues in the game, usually they tell most useful tips. Use auto gem to roll butterflies for your nest. Those have pity mechanics, so you will get guaranteed rarity for specific amount of gems for each rarity of butterfly. And this is everything for now. I hope you'll enjoy my small guide on how to progress fast in the Project Butterfly, and also I want to be a little bit sorry because I have pretty bad pronouns and I have a lot of problems with speaking because my native language is Russian, not English, and this is also maybe a problem why I have such a heavy Russian accent in my English pronouns. But anyway, I hope you will enjoy the game and see ya later in the videos that will be next time. Have a good day and goodbye.